What is going on, everybody? Welcome back to the Wrestling Junkies podcast. I'm Mr. Cincinnati, and as always, I'm joined by the podcast dad, who is sporting a very, very unique T-shirt today. But if you would be so inclined to indulge our audience, so happy you have twins. That also reads, yeah, you have twins.
Love them to death. Love them to death. My son's going through a phase where he just wakes up in the middle of the night and will not go back to sleep. It's fantastic.
I mean, I do that.
Yes, but you're also, what, 32?
No, I'll be 34 on Friday.
Whatever. We're going to do a show.
What do you mean, whatever?
Are we going to do a birthday show?
I did not plan on it, but...
Oh, we got to do a birthday show. Let me make some phone calls real quick. I know somebody. I know somebody.
No.
I know somebody
No.
that wants to celebrate your birthday.
No.
I can't think of a better way to spend it.
No, please.
Than... Oh, I hear him in the distance. We're doing a Friday show. Oh, I can't wait. I cannot wait. I'm so excited. Birthday trivia.
Ooh. We can talk about it. Let's talk about it. Let's talk about it.
Let's send an email on the company email. Here we go. Johnny.
If I decide to take PTO that day, then all right.
We don't get PTO. This is we get paid time on. We don't get paid time off. Johnny.
Anyway, welcome back, guys. Good to see you as always. If you could hit that QR code in the top left corner, please make sure to like, share, and subscribe. We are currently at 261 subscribers on YouTube right now. It's pretty good, but we've got a goal for 1,000 by the end of the year, and we need your help to do it. So if you know at least one person that would enjoy our show, please do us a favor and share it with them. Help us to grow the Wrestling Junkies family. And I don't know about YouTube, but have you seen this new Money in the Bank merchandise that they've got dropped here on WWE Shop?
Really like the logo this year. I think the logo and the theme is
fun
really
one.
Cool. I do. So go on, flip the QR code for us, please.
Yeah, gotcha. Absolutely.
And go to that and purchase a new shirt,
for real,
a new belt, a new pair of sandals, whatever you're into.
Replica Money in the Bank briefcase.
Well, you can get a Money in the Bank briefcase.
Yeah, I know. I heard it.
I don't know what a Money in the Bank is.
Money break. Yeah. That's okay. It's all right.
You can't get one out of that. But a Money in the Bank, yes, you can get it with our official QR code.
Yeah.
And what does that do for the fans? What does that do for the fans, and what does that do for us?
That helps us to grow this podcast. Everything that we earn, we reinvest into this podcast. So for all of our fans and wrestler friends out there, you wonder how we are able to support so many promotions and help to sponsor shows. This is how we do it. This is one of our favorite things to do. We support independent wrestling. And we absolutely need your help to do it. And I mean, let's be honest, WWE Shop, they come with the swag here. Look at this Money in the Bank jersey. Tell me that is not nice.
Man, if that does not have AJ Francis written all over it.
Yeah, exactly.
Let's send him one of those. AJ,
we should
use our QR code.
I think King Chris can help us out with that. That's what I hear anyway. We do acknowledge him, even though he's not in the chat right now. It's fine.
You said his name, and maybe he will appear. Man, I am
okay. In that case, I believe that Joe Hendry will be on our podcast one day. So yeah, if that's what we're gonna do.
Don't you even
speaking it into existence, my friend.
It'd be nice. Did you got your plug out
there? Not all of them yet. Final plug. Please support our merch store. We've got t-shirts, tanks, hoodies, beanies, not hats, even though this one just refuses to wear a beanie in the summertime. You've got AC.
What else do we have?
And also, you do need a tapestry because, quite frankly, they are pretty awesome. Look how it fills out that room. That was a boring-ass wall before he got that tapestry.
You popped me. Thanks. That was.
You're welcome.
Thank you
You're
for
welcome.
That. Thank you for that one. No, it was not a boring ass wall.
Yeah, it was.
No, it wasn't. You have a boring ass background.
It's my entire living room
with your stupid Bengals stuff.
I got Bengals. I've got a couple of belts. If you see me move my head, I've got a nice collection of spirits, including limited edition Undertaker Cabernet Sauvignon that I haven't opened yet. So
No, I'm jealous of that one.
Yeah.
Where's Shawn Michaels' red wine? Oh wait.
It was either Taker or another guy that refuses to. And I almost said his name on the show, and that would have been. It's almost been 6 months since that name was last said on our show.
Brother,
not that one. The other one. The somehow more problematic one.
No.
Uh, uh,
If it's a race to do that, then one of them's gone. So the other one can still stick the foot in the mouth.
Yeah, he did. Did you see what he did at that beach shop where he took a belt from a fan and then kicked him through a plastic beer pong table?
Of course I did.
Okay.
I watch
because you're a wrestling junkie. Yeah, that's right. And you actually had the pleasure of actually watching Raw, at least technically, all last night. So you got to watch 3 hours. Sure, it was because you had a child that wouldn't go back to sleep.
I guess this morning, yes, technically.
Okay, so but still, you watched it sooner than you normally would have.
That's true.
Yeah,
it's damn true.
So let's talk about it here. You're on one today.
I know. I'm tired.
All right, it's okay. Can we talk about Monday Night Raw though?
Dude, Drew McIntyre cut a hell of a promo last night.
Yes, he did. Yes, he did.
Ooh, SummerSlam. Please let Punk be cleared by SummerSlam because I think we're going to win just a fight between these two, and I think it's going to be great.
Yeah, I feel pretty good that this match will take place at SummerSlam. I know they tried to keep the attack on SmackDown a little bit ambiguous just in case he might not be. But, I mean, there's just too much money on the table here. This is a program, like, very rarely do you get programs that start at SummerSlam, and this is going to be a fun one to carry us into the back half of 2024 and into 2025, especially, with something else that happens later on in the night when it comes to the World Heavyweight Championship. But yeah, Drew McIntyre stealing the friendship bracelet that's got his wife and dog's name on it. Basically, once again, reveling in the fact that he has beaten CM Punk to a bloody pulp. I would say it's safe to say that Drew McIntyre qualifies for Money in the Bank, right?
I'll say yeah. I think so. I think Punk's going to cost him. I mean, let's be honest.
Yeah, exactly. And that's what I'm saying is because if you've got the option to either have CM Punk come back next Monday to cost him Money in the Bank or to actually cost him during that match, I think that's the better play there. I think that's the largest surprise.
Yeah, I think this thing's gotten, Punk's been joking around a lot and making, the 4 minutes, 55 seconds or whatever it was. But I think it took a serious turn. And now we're going to start seeing, I think, some serious Punk promos. We're going to start seeing, we've already seen a serious Drew McIntyre promo. I think this one's going to be like just real personal and kind of weaving in real life. And I do think it will start at Money in the Bank, like proper with Punk costing Drew. And we're just going to go off to the races and get ready for SummerSlam.
Yeah, no, I think that, I know that I want to see that. That definitely I hope is what is going to end up being the case. It sinks because this triple threat qualifier next week, I mean, it's Drew McIntyre, Sheamus, and Ilya Dragunov. I mean, potential TV match of the year right there,
Yeah, but, as much as I enjoy Sheamus, and I do like Sheamus, he's not going to be in the Money in the Bank match. And that's fine. I like what you said last week about kind of a last chance battle royal. I think Ilya is going to be in the match. I think they've already kind of put too much into him and kind of made him feel like a big deal, not for him to be in the Money in the Bank, especially with Carmelo Hayes being Money in the Bank.
Yeah.
Like it would make sense if an Ilya Dragunov also shows up in Money in the Bank just to show off a little bit of your younger talent.
Sure. I mean, and that's totally fair. I just don't know if it comes out of this particular match next week.
No.
Sheamus, I think, can take that particular loss if it's to Ilya because we saw it to Ludwig Kaiser. But I would be hard pressed to see Ilya pinning Drew McIntyre.
Unless Punk gets involved somehow.
That's the thing is we know that he's going to get involved. I would rather see him wait the extra couple of days and go cost him the actual briefcase as opposed to costing him the qualifying match because, Drew made it personal. Yep. As far as CM Punk is going to make it just as personal. I embarrassed you in front of your wife at WrestleMania. I'm going to embarrass you again in Canada. I'm going to embarrass you at SummerSlam. Like that's kind of what it is that they're building there.
Yeah, because we have Jey Uso, Mello, and Chad Gable right now.
That is correct.
So I don't. Have they said they're on 8? I know it's been
believe so. Yeah, let me see here.
Same, Kyle. I definitely thought Finn had a chance to win the Money in the Bank, but being tag champion now, it won't happen.
Didn't see that coming either, honestly.
I don't hate it.
Yeah, we'll definitely talk about that. But as far as the men's match, so yeah, Uso, Hayes, Andrade, Chad Gable, and then 2 more. Yeah. So
2 more. So they're on 6.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes. So a bit of an interesting mix that we've got here.
It might not be a last chance battle royal. I mean,
yeah,
because you got to think they're going to do probably one more on SmackDown and
I'd imagine so. Yeah. So
the Ilya will be fine.
Yeah, I absolutely agree. And just because Kyle has already mentioned it, crossing Finn off of as Money in the Bank winner, needed new champs. Awesome Truth wasn't working anymore. Let's talk about the larger story here. Liv Morgan continues, and it's in our episode title tonight. This was Liv's lavish pursuit. I mean, she got Dom. I mean, this is the ultimate just kind of gift package that she gave. PlayStation 5 with 2K24. They're release company people. Biggest plate of chicken nuggets that I have ever seen. And got the Judgment Day some championship matches against Awesome Truth, and then
and Liv sent him something.
Yeah. And Carlito marked out. Yeah.
I'm in with this Carlito thing, man. I love Carlito in this role. It's awesome. Like, I don't need him to wrestle. Just be the R-Truth that in Judgment Day.
Yeah.
Like, it was cool. Pardon the pun.
Pun intended.
No, it was awesome. I kind of like the dynamic too with like Carlito and then Priest. That Puerto Rican dynamic. I think that's pretty cool too, where they're both going in and out of different languages. They all work together right now, and who would have thought that about the Judgment Day? Because I thought the Judgment Day was like, all right, we're coming to an end, but now it's like, I want to see more of this. Like I want to keep doing this. But my God, man, how many times have I said it? When Rhea Ripley comes back, holy shit, it's gonna be.
She's gonna break some faces.
Might break more than faces. She's going to kill somebody. We're gearing up for SummerSlam to have the return of Rhea Ripley and Roman Reigns. And they're doing it all without these guys right now, and it's crazy.
Yeah. Also, rest in peace to one half of the Wild Samoans, Sika. Do acknowledge you, WWE Hall of Famer. Yeah, one of the all-time greats there. Definitely sad news to hear today since you mentioned Roman Reigns. So, I mean, as far as this larger Liv story, we also saw a segment with her and Zelina Vega. Zelina essentially saying, you've been so focused on pursuing Dom, even down to the Daddy's Girl t-shirt, that you've forgotten that you're world heavyweight champion. Definitely by design. I mean, this is it. She just wanted to come after everything that Rhea Ripley had, but didn't necessarily care about any of the additional responsibilities, we'll say, that kind of come with, being the champion and being the face of that brand. And I mean, it's fitting really, really well into this character that she's got right now. And as Kyle said, Zelina killed the segment. Yes. And that's like she's always been better as a manager. We've known that she can talk. It's just giving her that opportunity to do these sorts of things.
When they ask her to step up, she steps up. You look at Backlash with Rhea, she stepped up. They just haven't asked her to, I think, step up as often as they probably should have so far. Yeah. So I think she'll be a great opponent for Liv, whether that's at Money in the Bank or SummerSlam. I don't know if it'll be SummerSlam, but
scheduled for next Monday.
Okay. I mean, Liv's going to have to defend the title on a PLE here soon. So it's going to happen. I don't think she's defended it on a PLE yet. Right? Because the cage match was on Raw.
That's correct. Becky. Yeah, no, I don't think so yet. And we do have Dom versus Ray for the umpteenth time next week, so that might play into this as well. Yeah, I mean, I just don't know why they keep coming back to those two. There's really no end in sight, and that's what's kind of disappointing,
No, and I mean, it's always going to be a thing. It's father, son, deadbeat dad. The guy that gets booed out of the building as his son, no matter what he says, whether he's trying to be sympathetic or not. But no, I'm thoroughly enjoying the storyline. Priest is still kind of in and out, which I wish he would just kind of pick a side.
I'm glad that you brought that up.
That's just me personally.
I'm glad you brought that up, though, because Priest did have a face-off with Seth Rollins, and there are some stakes to their championship match. If Damian Priest wins, Rollins does not challenge for that world title again, so long as Priest is champion. If Rollins wins, Priest leaves the Judgment Day. Decision might be out of his hands come Money in the Bank. Do you think that this adds anything else to the possibility of a title change at Money in the Bank?
I don't think so. I don't. I still think Priest has earned a shot to, I don't know if he's going to headline SummerSlam, but he will, be in a headline match at SummerSlam. He's earned it.
Yeah, I think
and Seth will have something.
Yeah, I think it's safe to. Oh, wait, you said SummerSlam, not Money in the Bank, right?
No, I said SummerSlam. I think we're still going to get Priest and Gunther at SummerSlam.
Yeah. I think that he'll probably going to end the show with Cody Rhodes, just given the fact that he's in a 6-man at Money in the Bank, which might not close the show.
No, I would hope the Money in the Bank closes the show.
Okay,
one of them. I like when you bookend a show like that with one of the Money in the Banks opening, one closing, kind of like what they do with the Rumble. One of the Rumbles open, one closes. Like I enjoy that.
Okay. Yeah. So, at this point, especially when it comes to Judgment Day, as we're looking at the fact that this might be a bit of a splinter with them, there's some creative in mind in case Rhea is able to come back, even if it's in a non-wrestling capacity. Do you think that Judgment Day can carry on, and I'm just talking, a couple months down the line, with just that collective, Finn, JD, maybe Carlito?
Yeah, because I think Finn can lead it.
Okay.
He led the Bullet Club. Like, I think he can lead the Judgment Day. I think he'd be fine. They don't have a leader, quote unquote, but I think Finn is strong enough on the mic and strong enough in the ring to help carry that group wherever they need to go.
Fair. Okay. Let's talk about the angle that has gotten everybody buzzing. Over the last 24 hours, we did see Abby the Witch return, delivered a package to Michael Cole, who, shout out to him, because he essentially did the last 2 hours of commentary by himself. I don't think that I've ever seen that before on Raw.
Maybe because that was a 3-man booth. So no, I don't think so.
Not a full 1-man. Corey Graves does it every week on Speed, but this was again 2 hours. Hey, the Speed champion is a Money in the Bank. Shove it.
Is he going to come out with the title?
Probably not. That doesn't mean he's not a champion.
Yes, it does.
No.
Yes, it does. If you don't come out with the title, are you really a champion?
It has happened before.
When?
Thank
you.
Hey, we have a fact checker for this now. We'll figure it out.
Check the facts. When was the last time a WWE superstar with a WWE championship just didn't carry it?
Probably Royal Rumble match, but
they don't even sell it on Shop. It's not a real championship.
Yeah, but I can find it on Etsy probably.
Probably.
Let me look. I'm just
a
lot
curious. Of things I can find on Etsy. Oh man, this is great podcasting. What? Mr. Cincinnati looking for the Speed Championship. Yet I can't sit under a learning tree because that's dumb. You're dumb.
It's not my favorite gimmick, all right?
It's not my favorite championship, all right?
Okay, agreed. Yeah.
Good Lord. Good Lord. I think you meant Sister Abigail.
Abby the Witch.
Sister Abigail.
Abby the Witch.
Sister Abigail.
They're using the Funhouse names.
Sister Abigail.
For the love of God. Okay. Yeah. Anyway, Abby the Witch comes out, delivers a package to Michael Cole. Michael Cole opens it up. It's a VHS in the year of our Lord 2024. He had to say, yeah, for the younger viewers, this is a VHS that used to play tapes. I have to see if somebody has a machine in the production truck.
You feel old yet? Because I did.
Yeah. Actually, I did have to once explain to one of my little cousins what a VCR was, but this was like 15 years ago. So, yeah, not feeling great.
Yeah. Yeah, that one kind of hurt. But
yeah.
Oh, man, that video.
Brilliant.
That was, yeah.
Brilliant.
There's a lot going on there.
Give me your first impressions.
My first impression was, oh, wow, they went there. I mean, for Uncle Howdy to just go out there and say, "Don't you think you're kind of just, you know, I can't remember the exact words, but just, you know, taking what he's doing and making it for you? Like, what am I trying to say here? Profit off his
essentially, yeah, profiting
like,
off of this, and it, he was very candid about, no, this. I had the opportunity to work with him, and it was taken away from me, and it was a very real, very raw emotion that we got from Bo Dallas, and that was not a twist I expected to see. When we're seeing Uncle Howdy, I'm not expecting that we're going to see Bo Dallas in this conversation, because the early QR codes, intimated at a therapist kind of asking these similar questions. So they're that long-term storytelling and continuation of character development here. And this is brilliant because one of the biggest concerns that we all had when we see this debut last week is how are they going to be booked when they actually have to wrestle? And it seems like there's going to be a very human side to all of these characters, but then
perhaps
that kind of Jekyll Hyde split personality may rear its head at times. And that's the way to do it, as opposed to making them superhuman and invincible, and or just them actually as these funhouse characters that wrestle. I loved every second about this. I mean, this 4 minutes got all of us buzzing about what is next for this group. And I mean, everything from the fact that it was taped in the funhouse to it was a VHS that they had to go play in a production truck. And I mean, I haven't really read any notes about the production of this, but I'm really hoping that this was something that was shot on actual tape. And that's what I would hope that they did with it, because that would have been really cool for this.
I loved all the glitching and, where it seemed like it froze for a minute while Bo was talking.
Yeah.
Like all that was really, really, really cool. And like you said, they're kind of separating the two, which I was worried about. Like, I don't want to see just Uncle Howdy wrestle. I want to see Bo Dallas wrestle as well.
Yeah.
And I think that's what Bray was trying to do in this last run, because when we saw it in the Lights Out match, he came out as Bray, but then had he had that mask, and we saw a different side of him, kind of like what he did with the Fiend. So I like that they're still paying homage to that, but also doing it in a totally different way. I like that we didn't see any of the other characters this week. Let it breathe a little bit. This was good. What they followed up, I think, just enough. I still don't know what Pat McAfee's role is in this, and I'm a little confused by that. But let the story play out.
Yeah, and I mean, their hand was forced. He had a family emergency that he talked about in a show, a death in the family. So I think that there was some, probably some change on the fly that needed to be done there. But I would imagine that, the involvement of the Pat McAfee show as a whole is not over. So again, I'll give that time to breathe. But, to go back to your point, let these characters, we have plenty of time to introduce all of them to the audience. There's no rush to do this. So I'm hoping that they will take their time and kind of let this unfold over the summer. We've already seen that Chad Gable is their number one target. Why? We don't know.
Came back from the dead, Chad Gable. I love that he came out and said, "Do you believe in miracles?" Like, he is playing it up perfectly. He really
as he should, really as he absolutely should, man.
And then that little pause there. Did you see that? And when he met with the Creeds and said, "I need help."
Yep.
Like, that was
that
was a nice touch.
It's gonna be about time to get them all together.
Because, like, right now, if you're looking at the pecking order of Money in the Bank, Chad Gable's number 2. As of right now, as of the 4 right now.
Yeah.
Because I think Jay's number 1.
Yeah, I'd agree with that.
Maybe you can flip-flop him and Mello, but I don't know how all in they are with Carmelo Hayes yet. So,
what gives you reason to believe that they're not?
I just don't know if they're going to put the Money in the Bank on him this early.
Okay, gotcha. Yeah, I mean,
I think a mid-card title run would fit him very well, and then we'll get to the main event scene.
Speaking of mid-card titles, Braun Breaker asked for an Intercontinental Championship match, and Adam Pearce made it official. Is this finally when we see the end of the Sami Zayn? Why not?
I don't think so.
I love Sami Zayn. I love Sami Zayn. Don't get me wrong.
It's just, the title run's been fun. It is really hard to follow up what Gunther did. And I think that looking back on it, I think Sami Zayn was the correct choice because that's a lot of pressure. And Sami Zayn is a veteran in there that has been in those positions before that I think he's done very well with the title. I think with Chad Gable, it might have been a little, this guy's never done it before kind of thing. We know Sami Zayn's going to go in there and deliver every time he goes in there. And we know he's going to hold him as a pro. So
seeing what we get now with Chad Gable, again, hindsight always being 2020. Sure. I mean, Gable's getting a story with the Wyatt Six. I mean, it's the second largest story behind the bloodline right now, and certainly the second most important that they're telling. So yeah, this is fine. It's just, I think what they've done to establish Braun on the roster of, I got shafted for King of the Ring, so I'm going to just run roughshod through this entire roster when I want until I get some accolade that I feel that I'm deserving of.
Yeah.
I mean, they're booking him as he was brought as a monster heel, and look how over he is with the crowd already. And that's just by being himself.
I agree. What's his best win?
That's a cage match question.
That's what I'm saying. Yes, he has come in and he's dominated Ricochet and Ludwig Kaiser. This Sami Zayn is a whole nother, beast to tackle. I think it's he's coming in and he's a beast and he's dominated. Sami might get a quick one because that's the veteran, right? I think that's the story they're going to tell there. I think if you're going to crown a new Intercontinental Champion, I think you want to make it on a really big stage. I wouldn't rule out SummerSlam as when you're going to do this in some kind of multi-man match. But I don't think right now is the time because you can still play that long-term storytelling, which we know WWE likes doing right now of, I gotcha. I caught you. You were over-aggressive, and I caught you because I'm the veteran and you're still the rookie.
Fair.
I know. Because I'm great. Because I'm great. I know. It's okay. I still love you. Just know I'm right.
Anyway.
I love it when I make a point and you just are like, shit.
It is a good point. It's just
I want it too. I think it's going to happen.
I am ready for just something different. That's not to say that Sami isn't great. He's earned this. He's earned this run. I know. I agree with you. We're just getting a bunch of these fresh faces that I want to start to see start to be handed the baton and running with it. And Braun Breaker is a guy that has kind of come in and has impressed everybody in everything that he's ever done. It seems like he gets faster every damn week.
You know what it tells me?
What's that?
Up H is doing a good job of reeling you in because we have talked about Ilya, Mello, and Braun. So doing a good job. Remember, there was a time when NXT stars would come up and they were not booked well. So it is. I think this is what we're getting of. Oh man, the future is very bright, very very bright.
Is the future still bright for that women's tag division?
No, it should just go away. I'm sorry.
Give me a mid card title.
Yeah, I'd take that 9 times out of 10. Oh, well, you know what we didn't talk about?
What's
from
that?
SmackDown?
What?
Chelsea Green and the Money in the Bank. I want it so badly.
I mean, she's got to be the front runner. She has to be the front runner.
Even if she cashes in and doesn't win, just the months with her with that briefcase is going to be so much fun.
I agree.
I'm going to spoil it for our pick show. That is who I want to win is Chelsea Green.
I like it. I'm here for it. I still think there's an outside chance that Tiffany Stratton qualifies for it. And this is a shout out from the Black Guy Wrestling Podcast. We're killing it. Keep doing it.
Thank you.
Appreciate it. Much love to you guys as well. Definitely going to have to do something with them in the very, very near future. Yeah, make sure to go give them a follow over on X as well. Yeah, I mean, I think, we've got 3 spots left. I think there's a qualifier next week with Naomi, Blair Davenport, and I don't remember, somebody else. But yeah, I like that we're getting this mix of fresh faces and established veterans in this particular match. I think Io Sky's only in this match so that we can advance this damage control breakup. I know they tried to reestablish their dominance last week against the Unholy Union, but I don't necessarily see them taking the titles off of these two just yet.
Not quite yet. But that's okay. I don't need it quite yet. So, real quick. Anything else from Raw, or do you want to talk about NXT right quick?
Yeah, let's talk a little NXT real quick. I know that you were a little on the sleepy side.
Have you seen the lineup for tonight?
No.
So we are kicking off NXT with a tag team turmoil. Looks like winner gets a title shot at Heat Wave. We have...
Got it like that.
Are they still Los Lotharios?
Yes, or technically LDF.
LDF. So LDF, British Strong Style, or whatever they are now.
New Catch Republic.
Chase U, the Good Brothers, and then is that Idris and Malik? Yes, Idris and Malik.
Cool, good for them. I like that they're getting this opportunity.
So pretty fun, tag team turmoil to kick it off. Let's see if we can get some challengers.
Yeah. It'd be high octane too.
I don't know. I'd like to see New Catch Republic.
I'm gonna go Idris and Malik, man.
They might. They've been. We got.
All they've really needed is just a true option. I mean, they're insanely talented. It's just they're not getting as much in-ring time as they are getting screen time with what's her name, Brindley Reese, I think it is that they're hanging out with a lot. Yep. Yeah. I
mean, they're going with Evans, so why not continue the youth movement?
Well, that's because Javon Evans is the fucking truth. Pardon my language.
Yes. Watch your line. Come on. Put it on the board. No F words. No F words. Put it on. What? Put that on the board. I am raising 2 children. Put it on the board.
Oh, like they're not going to hear from you.
Do not make me dad you. Put it on the board.
Like they're not going to hear from either of you.
Put it on the board.
No.
Sol Ruca takes on Ariana Grace.
That'd be cool.
Sorry.
That'd be cool. Sol Ruca is yeah.
No. Ariana Grace is going to get this win tonight. Winner gets a shot. Winner gets a shot at Heat Wave. So Ariana Grace is going
for what title?
The Women's North American. So Ariana Grace is going to win.
Whatever. That's Soul Snatcher out of nowhere, though. Stop it.
We got Joe Coffey and Wesley. Damon Kemp takes on, who is this? Tavion Heights.
Okay. Damon Kemp gets that one. Oh, yeah, that's right, because that's for space in NQCC, I believe.
Okay.
Yeah.
Sounds good. Tony D'Angelo puts the Heritage Cup on the line against Nathan Frazier.
D'Angelo gets the W.
That would be fun. And then we have Trick Williams taking on Sean Spears.
That title or non-title?
Non-title.
Gotcha. All right, solid lineup.
From what we saw last week, I mean, it's kind of a iffy, right? Who knows?
So we do have a question here. I think this is a perfect way to end the show because I already said it last week, and I'm going to say it again. I think last week was the best week of WWE TV in 2024 so far. It's not even close.
I agree with that. It just wasn't the best Raw of the year. Don't you?
I still disagree. I still disagree with that. Blow it out your ass. This is from Lil Fettuccine 68. Has a question for us. Who had the bigger impact last week, the Wyatt Six or Jacob Fatu?
Jacob Fatu.
Yeah.
He took out 3 of the biggest stars in the company.
Yeah, broke or cracked 2 of Cody's ribs, allegedly, legitimately.
And I think the bigger future is going to be Jacob Fatu.
Yeah, because, I mean, as we look at it right now, we know there's an anointment segment set for SmackDown this Friday, but like WWE has shown when it comes to anything involving the bloodline, they're keeping their finger on the pulse. So if they even get the slightest idea that Jacob Fatu has it to be that leading man that they could, put up against Solo for that spot, they're gonna do it.
Yeah, and he does.
I mean, yeah. If you didn't, if you guys out there watching didn't check out our show yesterday with Jared Diaz, thank you again for joining us. By the way, he did talk about sharing the ring with Jacob Fatu and being within that aura in person. And yeah, dude's the truth. I mean, no big man should have it should be a criminal offense for a big man to move like that, but he can. And that's one of those things. That's a lot of what we saw in Solo and why they brought him up from NXT so quickly. So, yeah, I think long-term Jacob Fatu has a larger future because, I mean, that's a guy that's going to be main event in WrestleMania.
Yeah, I mean, seriously, if you haven't gone and watched Jacob Fatu, it's a mix between Umaga and like Shelton Benjamin athleticism. Like it is crazy, and he's amazing on the mic, which I know they were a little worried about with Solo. So, like you said, maybe he kind of supersedes it, and maybe we see Solo go back to the original bloodline. We have time to tell that story.
Yeah, absolutely. And if you have not watched any of Jacob Fatu's matches with Hammerstone and MLW, do yourselves a favor. I mean, you will see why they jumped at signing them.
Both of them. Hammerstone should be signed with one of the two major companies. I don't know why he's not. But
give it time.
Yeah, it's an exciting time in wrestling. AEW
really
doing
is
something on Wednesday, but it's exciting times.
Yeah, it really is. I mean,
we're gonna get a great pay-per-view from AEW, so everybody calm down.
Yeah, no, I'm not worried about it. And we'll be giving our predictions this upcoming Thursday to end the week to do our Forbidden Door predictions.
I'm sorry, what was that? We're gonna end the week? No, my friend. I think I've been on the horn here with old JVF.
Why?
He's in. He is excited to join you on Friday. For a birthday bash.
Oh God. Okay.
I hope you're ready. Right. This is gonna be great.
I am not. So excited. I am not entirely on board with this. I'm just excited. Not.
It's gonna be awesome. It's gonna be awesome.
Okay, I will keep an open mind and I will think about it. How about that?
It's already booked. 6:30 Friday night.
We'll see. Okay.
You're contractually obligated.
Did you ever happen to think that because it is my birthday that I might have plans?
Okay, you stay up till 3 a.m. You'll be fine to do a 30-minute podcast with Johnny Van Frank.
Fine.
Relax. You don't even go out till 9. I don't want to hear it.
Says who? You don't know.
Get out with you. We didn't go to the bar until 10.
You know what? That one time, that doesn't mean. You know what? Okay. You're just making suppositions based on a handful of times you've actually gone out with me socially, but
I can't keep up. I'm old. I'm tired.
I love that shirt.
And I love you. And I love all the people out there. Thank you for joining us tonight. Remember to use our QR codes to have some fun. Go to WWE Shop. Use our QR code. Go to our socials. Follow us. Get us to YouTube. Get us to 1K on YouTube. We are working our asses off to get there. Go buy some merch. Guys, let's have some fun. Continue to have some fun. Wrestling is amazing right now. Probably the best we've had it in, I don't know about my lifetime, but it's
within the last 25 years.
It's up there, and now is the perfect time to get into it. Why not get into it with us? Come on, let's have some fun.
Absolutely. We will be back tomorrow night at 8:30. Get your wine ready. It is Wine Down Wednesday with the Wrestling Junkies. Thursday, we will be doing our official Forbidden Door predictions. We'll also be on the Ringside Club podcast, crossing over live at 9 p.m. We'll put all those details on our social media as well. I think that's everything this week. Merch, buy a tapestry, WWE Shop. Also, don't forget we are sponsoring ETU. That's the wrong graphic. That's 8F and U's for H2O. Congratulations on them. That was a fun show on Triller. Damn it, wrong one. Here we go. Summer Madness 2, July 27th, Ridgefield Park at the Mecca. You guys do not want to miss this show. I think that's everything. Is there anything I'm forgetting? That tells me nothing.
Come on, man. That's my outro. Come on. Get with the gimmick.
I would like to get with a gimmick and take a chainsaw to that learning tree you claim to sit under.
Well, then we're going to make it a bench.
For the bike.
End the show. Thanks, guys.
We're the podcast dad of Mr. Cincinnati. Thank you guys so much for joining us tonight. We'll see you tomorrow at 8:30 for Wind Down Wednesday. It's been the Wrestling Junkies podcast.